To whoever finds this, I don't have much time. I've locked myself in my bathroom. The light is flickering. It's not safe here, but it's all I have. The door keeps rattling. Something is out there. I know what it is. I saw it. No one else ever believed me when I tried to tell them. They thought I was paranoid. They thought I was just some stupid hiker who got lost and scared in the woods. But that night, that's when it all started. I thought it would be a simple hike. The forest near my town is well known. It's not a place people fear. Some even called it peaceful. I needed the peace, a break from everyday life. So, I packed light. Just a backpack, a few snacks, and a map. I was so naive. It was late afternoon when I set out. I wanted to catch the sunset on one of the peaks, something I'd done before. The trail was familiar until it wasn't. I got careless, thinking I didn't need to follow the path exactly. The sky was fading from orange to a bruised purple, and I thought I'd cut through the trees. That's when things started to change. The air got thick. The sounds of birds and bugs went eerily silent. At first, I told myself it was just my imagination, but as I moved deeper into the trees, it felt like something was watching me. That's when I saw it. At first, it was distant, just a figure standing between the trees. Tall, unusually tall, and thin, wearing a suit. I thought it was some kind of joke, like a mannequin or something. No one would just stand out in the middle of the woods like that, dressed like that. But as I took a step back, the thing moved forward. Slowly. Its face. It didn't have a face. I can't explain it. My brain couldn't process what I was seeing. Just smooth, blank skin where its features should have been. And then, as if it sensed my realization, black tentacles sprouted from its back. Long, writhing things that reached for the ground, almost touching the leaves as they swayed in the air around it. I turned and ran. The forest seemed to close in around me. No matter how fast I moved, the thing seemed to glide after me without making a sound. It didn't need to run. It didn't even need to hurry. I could feel it getting closer, not just in the way you sense someone following you, but like it was inside my head. My thoughts were unraveling, scattering like the wind. It was whispering things I couldn't understand, but they were there, burrowing into my skull. The farther I ran, the deeper it dug. Somehow, I made it out of the woods and back to the road. But even then, I could still feel it, watching, waiting. I ran all the way home that night, hoping that I had left it behind in the trees. But I hadn't. I started seeing it everywhere. It never came during the day, always at night. At first, it was just outside my window, standing on the street, watching. Then closer, standing right in my yard, next to my car. The whispers started again. They were louder this time, harder to push away. It didn't just want me to see it, it wanted me to hear it, to let it inside. I stopped leaving my house. I thought if I stayed inside, if I just didn't go out, it wouldn't find me. But it doesn't work like that. It came into my dreams. It was there, in my nightmares, standing at the foot of my bed, those black tentacles curling toward me as I lay frozen. Sometimes it took on other shapes. I would see people I knew, friends, my family. But when I got closer, they didn't have faces. Their heads would tilt unnaturally, their necks cracking as they bent too far, their arms reaching out to me, whispering in a language that made my ears bleed. I know this sounds crazy. I thought I was losing my mind. But then I started hearing the stories, the old rumors about people who went missing in the woods. There was talk about some kind of creature. They called it the Faceless One, or the Tall Man. It targets hikers, travelers, and sometimes even children. It stalks them, like it's been stalking me, and it never stops. No matter where you go, no matter how far you run, it follows. Some say it doesn't just kill its victims, it possesses them. It takes control, makes them do things, horrible things. I don't know how long I've got before it takes me too. I've tried locking the doors, shutting the windows, but it's getting closer. Every night I can feel it creeping up, inch by inch. And tonight, tonight it's here. The bathroom door is rattling now. The light is still flickering more violently. I've jammed the door with everything I could find, but I can hear it outside, dragging its tendrils along the walls, scraping them as it moves. The whispers are deafening. They're inside my head again, clawing at the edges of my sanity. I don't know why I'm writing this. Maybe I'm hoping someone will read it. Maybe I'm just trying to hold on to what's left of my mind before it takes me. But if you're reading this, you need to understand. You can't escape it. You can't outrun it. I tried. I ran and ran. But it found me, and it will find you too. The door just creaked. It's pushing through. I can hear it breathing now. Or maybe that's me. I can't tell anymore. My hands are shaking so badly I can barely write. The walls are cold, wet with something I can't identify. Is it sweat? Blood? The door is opening. Oh God, the tentacles. They're sliding through the crack, snaking along the floor, reaching toward me. They're so cold. So, it's too late. Don't come looking for me. Whatever you do, don't come looking. It will follow you, just like it followed me. If you see it, run. But know it will never stop. It's here. It's always been here. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. It really helps my channel grow. And if you have a scary story you want me to tell, drop me an email. Stay safe and stay scared.